Did you know Cleopatra wasn't even Egyptian? Stick around to uncover more shocking truths about one of history's most fascinating figures. Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of Egypt, is a name that echoes through the annals of history, often shrouded in myths and legends. She's renowned for her intelligence, political acumen, and undeniable charm. But beyond the glamour and allure, there's a deeper, more intriguing story waiting to be told. Cleopatra's life was a tapestry of dramatic events, from her ascension to the throne to her tumultuous relationships with some of Rome's most powerful men. How did a woman in a male-dominated world manage to wield such immense power? Was she truly as beautiful as legend claims, or was her allure rooted in something more profound? And what were the secrets behind her enduring influence? In this video, we will delve into the real Cleopatra, peeling back the layers of myth to reveal the complexities of her character and reign. We'll explore her strategic brilliance, her innovative beauty rituals, and the remarkable ways she navigated the treacherous waters of ancient politics. Prepare to be captivated by the untold stories of Cleopatra, the queen who defied conventions and left an indelible mark on history. Early life and background. Cleopatra's story begins not in Egypt, but in Greece. Born in 69 BC in Alexandria, Cleopatra was a member of the Ptolemaic dynasty, a Greek family that ruled Egypt after the death of Alexander the Great. Despite being an Egyptian queen, Cleopatra was Macedonian Greek by heritage, a fact that often surprises many. Her family, the Ptolemies, spoke Greek and followed Greek customs, which they maintained even after centuries of ruling over Egypt. Cleopatra was not only a descendant of these foreign rulers but also one of the most educated women of her time. She received a comprehensive education, studying subjects such as mathematics, philosophy, oratory, and astronomy. Her linguistic abilities were particularly impressive. She was said to speak 9 languages fluently, which enabled her to communicate directly with various ethnic groups within her kingdom and neighboring regions without needing a translator. Family dynamics in the Ptolemaic dynasty were notoriously complex and often lethal. Cleopatra's father, Ptolemy XII, was a weak ruler who relied heavily on Roman support to maintain his throne. When he died, Cleopatra co-ruled with her younger brother Ptolemy XIII, following the tradition of sibling marriage that was customary among the Ptolemies. However, Cleopatra's ambition and political acumen quickly became evident. She sought to consolidate power and distinguish herself from her predecessors by engaging directly with the Egyptian people, something the previous Ptolemies rarely did. Her early life set the stage for the dramatic and influential reign that would follow. Cleopatra's intelligence, linguistic skills, and deep understanding of both Greek and Egyptian cultures would become her tools for survival and dominance in a world where few women held such power. Cleopatra's reign and political savvy. Cleopatra's reign was marked by her incredible political savvy and strategic brilliance. From the moment she ascended the throne, Cleopatra faced numerous challenges, not least of which was securing her position as the sole ruler of Egypt. Her first significant political maneuver was her relationship with Julius Caesar. By aligning herself with one of Rome's most powerful figures, Cleopatra not only regained her throne but also strengthened her position against internal and external threats. The legendary encounter with Caesar is a testament to her ingenuity. According to historical accounts, Cleopatra had herself smuggled into Caesar's quarters rolled up in a carpet. This bold and dramatic gesture immediately caught Caesar's attention and led to a powerful political and romantic alliance. Cleopatra bore Caesar a son, Ptolemy XV, known as Caesar Ion, whom she hoped would one day rule both Rome and Egypt. After Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra needed to find a new ally. She turned her attention to Mark Antony, one of Rome's leading generals. Their partnership was both political and romantic. Cleopatra and Antony's relationship was mutually beneficial. Antony provided military support, while Cleopatra supplied the resources and wealth of Egypt. Their union was solidified when Antony declared Cleopatra as the Queen of Kings, and their children as rulers of various eastern territories. Cleopatra's strategic marriages and alliances were crucial in maintaining her grip on power. She understood the delicate balance of power in the ancient world and used her charm, intelligence, and resources to navigate it successfully. Her reign was characterized by a blend of traditional Egyptian and Hellenistic influences, which helped her to appeal to both her Egyptian subjects and her Greek counterparts. However, her political maneuvers also drew the ire of Rome. Octavian, Caesar's adopted heir, viewed Cleopatra and Antony's alliance as a significant threat. This animosity ultimately led to the Battle of Actium, a decisive conflict that marked the end of Cleopatra and Antony's power. Despite her best efforts, Cleopatra's political acumen could not save her from the overwhelming might of Rome. Cleopatra's image and beauty secrets. The myth of Cleopatra's beauty has captivated imaginations for centuries, but how much of it is rooted in reality? According to contemporary accounts, Cleopatra's allure was not solely based on her physical appearance but on her intelligence and charisma. Ancient writers like Plutarch noted that her beauty was not extraordinary, but her presence and conversation were mesmerizing. This suggests that Cleopatra's real power lay in her mind and her ability to enchant those around her. Cleopatra went to great lengths to maintain her image. She was known for her elaborate beauty routines, which were as much about power as they were about aesthetics. One of the most famous aspects of her beauty regimen was her use of cosmetics. Cleopatra utilized kohl to line her eyes, giving her a dramatic look that became iconic. She also used natural ingredients like honey and milk for skin care. Cleopatra is said to have bathed in donkey milk, believing it kept her skin youthful and vibrant. This might sound extravagant, but donkey milk was highly valued in the ancient world for its cosmetic properties. Her understanding of chemistry and alchemy also played a role in her beauty practices. Cleopatra had a perfume factory near the Dead Sea, where she developed fragrances that were believed to have seductive and even mind-controlling properties. These perfumes were not just about smelling good but were a strategic tool in her arsenal of persuasion. Cleopatra's portrayal as the goddess Isis was another key element of her image. By aligning herself with Isis, Cleopatra reinforced her divine right to rule and elevated her status among her subjects. This divine association required her to maintain a heavenly appearance, further emphasizing the importance of her beauty rituals. Cleopatra's image was a carefully crafted blend of reality and myth, designed to solidify her power and influence. Her beauty secrets and image management were not merely vanity, they were integral to her political strategy. In a world where appearances could influence alliances and power dynamics, Cleopatra's attention to her image helped her maintain control and command respect. Her beauty, combined with her wit and intelligence, made her an unforgettable figure in history. Cleopatra's relationships and influence. The Cleopatra's relationships were as influential as they were controversial, particularly her liaisons with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. These alliances were not merely romantic, they were strategic moves that shaped the political landscape of the ancient world. Cleopatra's affair with Julius Caesar began when she was smuggled into his quarters rolled up in a carpet. This bold move paid off, leading to a powerful alliance. Cleopatra bore Caesar a son, Ptolemy XV, also known as Caesar Ion, whom she hoped would cement her power and influence over Rome and Egypt. Their relationship was mutually beneficial. Caesar gained the wealth and resources of Egypt, while Cleopatra secured the protection of Rome's most powerful figure. After Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra needed to find a new ally. She turned to Mark Antony, Caesar's former ally and one of the most powerful men in Rome. Their relationship quickly turned into a partnership both romantic and political. Antony, captivated by Cleopatra, spent the winter of 41 to 40 BC with her in Alexandria. Their union produced 3 children, and Antony even recognized Cleopatra's son Caesar Ion as Caesar's legitimate heir, a move that enraged Octavian, Caesar's adopted heir. Cleopatra and Antony's partnership was marked by grand political and military strategies. Antony declared Cleopatra the Queen of Kings, and their children rulers of various eastern territories. This declaration was a direct challenge to Rome, leading to increased tensions with Octavian. Cleopatra's influence over Antony was profound, as evidenced by his decisions to abandon military campaigns in favor of staying with her in Egypt. The culmination of their alliance and the threat they posed to Octavian resulted in the Battle of Actium in 31 BC. This naval battle was a decisive moment in history. Antony and Cleopatra's forces were defeated by Octavian's fleet, leading to their eventual downfall. Facing capture, both Antony and Cleopatra chose to take their own lives. Antony died in Cleopatra's arms, and Cleopatra followed suit shortly after, reportedly using a venomous asp. Cleopatra's relationships with Caesar and Antony were instrumental in her attempts to maintain her throne and influence. These alliances highlight her strategic acumen and her ability to wield power through personal connections. Despite their tragic end, Cleopatra and Antony's story remains one of history's most famous romances, illustrating the complex interplay of love and politics. Legacy and misconceptions. Cleopatra's legacy has endured for over 2 millennia, but it is often shrouded in misconceptions and myths. While she is widely remembered for her beauty and romantic liaisons, these aspects are only a fraction of her story. Cleopatra was a shrewd and effective ruler, whose influence extended far beyond her relationships with powerful men. One common misconception is that Cleopatra was primarily dependent on her romantic partners for power. In reality, Cleopatra was a capable and strategic leader who used her intelligence and political acumen to navigate the complex political landscape of her time. She spoke multiple languages, was well-versed in various fields of knowledge, and was highly skilled in the art of diplomacy. These attributes enabled her to rule Egypt effectively and maintain its independence for as long as possible against the encroaching power of Rome. Cleopatra's portrayal in modern media has often been influenced by these misconceptions. Films, literature, and popular culture have tended to emphasize her beauty and romantic relationships, overshadowing her achievements as a ruler and her contributions to the cultural and political fabric of her time. The image of Cleopatra as a seductive femme fatale is far more prevalent than that of a learned and capable monarch. Despite these misconceptions, Cleopatra's impact on history is undeniable. She was one of the few female rulers of the ancient world to wield such significant power. Her reign marked the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty and the Hellenistic period in Egypt, leading to the Roman conquest and the beginning of a new era. Cleopatra's efforts to preserve her kingdom's autonomy in the face of Roman expansion demonstrate her determination and political savvy. Moreover, Cleopatra's legacy continues to inspire and captivate people around the world. Her story is a testament to the complexity of historical figures and the ways in which their lives are interpreted and reinterpreted over time. Cleopatra's life was a blend of myth and reality, and her enduring legacy reflects the lasting fascination with her character and achievements. In summary, Cleopatra was much more than the myths suggest. She was a formidable leader, a skilled diplomat, and a woman of immense intellect and resourcefulness. By understanding the true scope of her legacy, we gain a deeper appreciation for her role in history and the enduring impact she has had on our collective imagination. Conclusion. Cleopatra's life and legacy are a blend of fact and fiction, myth and reality. From her early life in the Ptolemaic dynasty to her dramatic reign and tragic end, Cleopatra remains one of the most compelling figures in history. Her intelligence, political acumen, and strategic relationships allowed her to navigate the treacherous political landscape of her time and maintain her throne in a male-dominated world. Throughout this video, we've uncovered the layers of Cleopatra's character, revealing a woman who was far more than just a beautiful queen. Her mastery of multiple languages, her deep knowledge of various sciences, and her adeptness in diplomacy and governance underscore her status as a formidable leader. Cleopatra's alliances with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony were not merely romantic entanglements but strategic moves that underscored her political savvy and ambition. We've also debunked some common misconceptions about Cleopatra, highlighting her achievements as a ruler and her enduring influence on both ancient and modern cultures. Her legacy as a learned and capable monarch often overshadows the more sensational aspects of her story, but it is essential to recognize her contributions to history and her role as a powerful female leader. Cleopatra's story continues to captivate and inspire, reminding us of the complexities of historical figures and the lasting impact they can have on our world. Her life was a testament to the power of intellect, strategy, and resilience, and her legacy endures as a symbol of strength and ingenuity. So, what do you think? Does Cleopatra's story change your perspective on her? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the life of Cleopatra, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating historical insights. Thanks for watching.